This video is made possible thanks to Duval Acura at 11225 Atlantic Boulevard in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. You can visit their website at duvalacura.com. If you're interested in purchasing one of their wide range of Acuras or used vehicles, ask for Matt Sykes. Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking an in-depth look at this 2020 Acura ILX Base. It's a very neat car. Again, I want to give a huge thank you to Duval Acura for allowing me to film this car today, like I said, and thank you to Matt Sykes. If you're ever at Duval Acura, ask for him and he'll help you. So as I'm walking around the exterior here, you can see this car comes in platinum white pearl, has an ebony interior, has leatherette seats, and 17-inch alloy wheels. You get lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, and forward collision mitigation. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the key. Alright, so here is your Acura key. The nice Acura logo on the back. You got your lock, unlock, trunk release, and hold for the panic button. So you're going to go ahead and unlock it. Nice large turn signals on those beautiful Acura headlights. You also have keyless entry, so you can just walk up to, you can lock it with this button, so it's locked now, and I can just come up, pull the handle, and it'll work. Very nice interior. So pulling the door shut here. So taking a look at the interior of this ILX, like I said, it's the nice ebony interior. I personally like it. It is a compact sedan. It is a small car, but it's decent. It's not too small. Like I said, I personally like it. I'm going to talk about seat controls here for a second. You've got your forward, backward, up and down, and then your seat back controls. You also have lumbar support here. And then on the floor, this is actually where your trunk and gas cap are. You cannot operate them from the exterior of the vehicle. There's your pedals. So now, let's go ahead and start it. Not bad. Let's look at the door here. You have one touch-down windows. The backseat windows are not one touch though, but they go all the way down, so that's nice. The front windows are also one touch up. You've got your locks and your handle there. No cup holder. Here are your mirror controls, so you select left or right, and then you can toggle it around with this. And then you have your power locks and your window control. Got a nice padded armrest here. A very nice steering wheel. Your Acura logo in the center. Off to the left, you have an air vent and your traction control off. You have this nice aluminum paneling, or aluminum look anyway. Here you have your lane departure warning system. You can turn that off, or lane keep assist, that too, and your forward collision mitigation off. looking here, you can see on the left you have your on the far left you have your engine temperature or oil temperature. You have your tachometer, what gear you're in. So if I change that, it'll show. You have a screen up top, which you can change between your range, how many miles your car has left with gas, low fuel warning there, your average fuel consumption, vehicle settings, your tire pressure, your oil life, and your average speed, your lapse time. So yeah, like I said, download that. You have what gear you're in. This will change what's below that. So here you have your tripometers and your odometer, 37,000 miles on this car, and your speedometer and how much fuel you have off to the right. You have your turn signals and your headlights. So I'll go ahead and show you those now. And while we're on the topic of lights, your hazard switch is right here. I just want to apologize for any background noise or wind noise today. Anyway, over here you have your wiper controls. One time, intermediate down there. You can adjust the intermediate there and pull towards you for the wiper fluid. You have your paddle shifters here on the back. Here's your volume for the radio. This can change between AM, FM on the radio. Here's your channel. Here is your phone, and a back button. I apologize if I'm going a little fast today because this car is low on gas, as you can see, so I don't want to leave it running for too long. Anyway, here are your cruise control settings, your lane centering, and adjusting the gap between the car in front of you. These are what I was using to select through the screens in here, in this center there, and your horn. Moving over here, you have your start-stop button and an air vent. Up here you have a screen. This is not a touch screen. This is solely for the radio. So I turn that on. There's a phone button. You can adjust there. Turn on. Here's your radio. This car has a good sound system. Alright, so moving through there, you've got your FM, AM, and then CD, and auxiliary. You got your presets. Then you can toggle through your different stations. Here you can adjust your wallpaper, your audio, and different settings. You got your time down in the corner there, and here are your AC controls. I'll go over that when I go over the AC controls. Or these aren't your controls, that's just the AC display. Like I said, I'll go over that when I go over the controls. Here you have your hazard button, your disc, you would put a CD in there. Here you have FM, AM, CD, and auxiliary. Here's your volume, all your presets here, you have 6 of them. You can go through here and you can scan and select through different stations. Here is your skip button. If you have Bluetooth music, you can skip a song, just click that. But when you're not on Bluetooth, you can just use that to skip through different stations. And here's your select. Here, this is where you go into your phone settings. There's a back button. This will change between dark and bright, night and day. And here is where you would go into your display settings, and this is the setup settings. This, you can scroll through different stations, and this is how you select. Now, moving down to the climate controls. Like I said before, this is where it's displayed. You change the temperature, you don't see anything down there. However, you see it up here. Here you turn it on and off, the fan, the whole system on and off. Turn it back on. Here that button will adjust where you want the air to go. This can turn just the AC off and you can have just the fans blowing. Here's your fan speed up and down. This is your circulating air. You turn that on and off. And this is your front defroster and your rear and mirror defroster. Here's the passenger temperature. You got a little secret storage cubby in here with a USB hookup. That would be for your auxiliary. You've got heated seats, which is nice to see in a base model car. Yes, it's a luxury car, so that's very nice for the passenger as well, low and high. Here you have your gear shifter, so you can go from park, reverse, and in reverse you do get a backup camera. However, the lines do not move with the steering wheel, which is a little unfortunate, especially given this is a 2020 model year. So you got drive, and then you have sport mode. This will tighten up your shifting, make it a little more sportier, if you will. Here you have your parking brake, and 2 cup holders here. To open the glove box, you press that button there. And now, let's go take a look at the rest of the vehicle. One thing I forgot to mention, here you have your sun visors. You got your rear view mirror there. Here you have dome reading lights. And you get a sunroof. So you open that up. It is not one touch. You can, however, tilt it by pushing the button. And here you can adjust your dome lights on and off or to stick with the door. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the back seat. So going into the back seat, a nice door card here, your window control, your handle, nice speaker in the bottom. You have very nice looking seats. I like this design that they have. 2 cup holders in there, bigger one and the smaller one, and nothing on the back there. You get a seat back pocket on the passenger side. So let's go ahead and take a look at legroom. For a small car, this is incredible. My feet have no issues at all. This is where the seat is how I would sit. Thigh support is fantastic. Legroom, fantastic. My feet can go under the seat, and I'm sure if you're a bit taller than me, you can ask the driver to move the seat up just a little bit. Maybe if you're over 6 foot, this would be a bit cramped for you, but for someone my height, I'm roughly 5'9", I want to say. I don't know exactly, but I fit just fine. There's a look at the dashboard. And a little reading light here. And your third brake light housing right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the trunk. So like I said before, to get to the trunk, you can't go around to the back. You pull up here, and then you can access the trunk. Here you have your ILX floor mats in the back right now. But this is a very good sized trunk. And you pull this, you can fold down the back seats just fine. Now, fuel economy. Again, you cannot open the gas cap from the outside. You come in here, push down, and it pops right open. The fuel economy on this car, it gets 24 city and 35 highway. 34 highway. It does take premium gasoline though. I will say, I have always liked the styling of this generation ILX. I do think it looks better than the previous generation, and I like the way the lights are. Even for the base model in the white color, this car looks great. Very stylish. On the door, you have your handle, your window, and locks. Like I said, very nice interior. Got your glove box here, very deep. I am a fan of this car. So, now let's go ahead and talk about the engine and powertrain. So in order to access the engine bay, you're gonna wanna go here and pull this. It doesn't pull up, it pulls out like that. So going around to the front here, there's a little latch in there. Once you get the hood open, you're greeted by a 2.4 liter inline 4. This engine is paired to an 8-speed dual clutch transmission. So this car doesn't have a regular automatic. It's got a dual clutch, which is kind of cool. This car puts out 201 horsepower and 180 pound-feet of torque. Has a 0 to 60 of 6.8 seconds and a top speed of 130 miles an hour. Let's give it a listen, shall we? Thank you for watching this video of the 2020 Acura ILX Base. Huge thank you again to Duval Acura and Matt Sykes for allowing me to review this Acura. Like I said, ask for Matt Sykes and he will help you out. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.